And you get this atmosphere of old Handbridge, old Chester, but it's really an up-and-coming place. It's very alive. We've got the schools, we've got the colleges, and we've got the young people. I look through my window and I've got a moving scene all day long.
Handbridge lies across the River Dee from Chester. It awakes every morning with a sudden burst of activity.
My husband says to me, "How do you know them?" And it's just because they see me walking up and down the road with the children. They'll always stop, they'll always say hello, and you always feel as if someone's watching out for you.
I get up dead early, and I don't know why, because we never get to school on time, ever. Everybody is grumpy. Everybody shouts, "Where's my shirt? I've lost my school trousers. Who's taken my school trousers? There's no bread. There's no bread. Why is there no bread? Why is there no bread? I don't know why there's no bread."
Everybody sort of interacts and talks to each other just over garden fences. It's very old-fashioned in that way.
Being the newest mum in Handbridge is quite weird because everyone's taken, it's not my baby, it's everybody's baby. So everyone has told me how I need to get this baby out, and believe me, I tried everything.
I think it's a really lovely community, and the particularly parents that I've met at school form a really, really solid group of people that are very supportive.
I was christened, confirmed and married in St Mary's Handbridge Church.
The community of Handbridge is absolutely brilliant and provides for us a lot of very regular and loyal customers. We know most of them by their name, many by Christian names, and we look on them not only just as customers but friends as well.
By mid-morning, after the rush hour, local people emerge from their homes and life takes on a slower pace.
All the local businesses do try and serve the local population. In my view, it's very distinct from the city of Chester, and I remember I made that mistake when I first came here and said it's lovely to work in Chester, and was promptly told by some of the locals that it was in actual fact Handbridge where I worked.
We're the Secret Gardens, a florist. I've been here for just over a year, so we're still fairly new, but we've been really supported by the locals.
Greenway Street, that was our swimming pool. And we used to, in the summer, that's when we learned to swim. And the fishermen used to let us go on their boats, and we dive in off the boat to the shore. That's how most of us learned to swim. If you couldn't swim, they threw you in. You had to swim to get the bank.
The ebb and flow of the River Dee provides a unique soundtrack for the people who live here. It's what separates Handbridge from the city of Chester and gives this community its own unique identity.
I've always loved the river. I've left Handbridge twice, and each time I've left, I just missed the river so much. I had this longing to come back to Handbridge because I so enjoyed crossing the river. Each time you walk across those bridges, the river is in a different mood, and you usually get a waft of sea breeze coming up from the coast, and it's invigorating.
Handbridge has got its odd little quirks about it. There's some strange addresses here. There's Nowhere and Paradise and Bottoms Lane. There's odd little views and areas where you can just sort of, you just get a snapshot of the river or a snapshot of the city.
The houses sort of face onto each other, and all our gardens are in the front, and all the kids and everybody sort of processes up and down the pathway.
94, and I used to live and was born in Paradise.
The afternoon is more sedate here, and the streets belong to the older residents, dog walkers and locals.
It's a folk salon. We have mostly an older clientele. We get all the older ladies coming in from mostly Handbridge and Queen's Park. There's lots of lovely characters that know a lot of local history and tell us back to when they were growing up in Handbridge and what used to go on and what was where. So it's very interesting to hear their stories.
Ethel next door comes in the back way every day. See, you're right, has a little sit down, a little talk, then she goes home, and then if I go out, they all keep their eye and look after one another.
I love the meadows so much because every morning the view of the meadows is what I see first thing as I look out of the bedroom window.
At the end of the bell on a Friday, when we leave school, it feels like freedom to just go out and do whatever you want. Go play out, play football, and look forward to the Saturday morning football and town.
I come here and play games, and then after I've played some games, I go down to the tuck shop and buy some food and a drink.
Tuck shop's open. It's just like mad because everyone just legs it to it to get in the first in the queue, but I don't think anyone succeeds unless they're there already. But it doesn't run out anyway, so there's no point, so you might as well just wait until the end.
My working day finishes when I lock up at about 5:30. It's funny, but when I look out onto the street, I can almost set my watch by the same people who pass by each day. There are set patterns here.
There's a collection of groups, chavs, scallies and goths, but this place is about us. It's where we come together.
There's quite a contrast. You still get the lads hanging around on the corner with the baseball caps on, the tracksuits, but there doesn't seem to be too much of a problem, so it's actually quite a real environment to live in.
Evening comes, nocturnal activity occurs. The community's most vibrant characters gather at the Carlton Tavern.
I've always loved Handbridge. It's been a village, and it's still a village to a lot of people, although, as you know now, it has grown into a small town in one way. We have a saying, some of the old people in Handbridge, we are different to those over the water. We are Handbridge.